Well, we are getting new information about Detroit's big three automakers reopening large-scale production plants. This even as the spread of the coronavirus continues here and in other states. GM is asking more than 1,000 workers at one Texas plant to volunteer to work starting this Monday. And Ford Motor Company has announced dates for several plants in the U.S. and here in Metro Detroit to reopen next month. 7 Action News reporter Jim Kirchner is live at Ford World Headquarters in Dearborn to break this all down for us. I'm sure a lot of people are surprised to even hear this news, Jim.
Eyebrows, Carolyn. I can tell you we've counted 4 auto worker deaths, 3 here in Metro Detroit, 1 in Kokomo, Indiana. The car companies say they will have stringent safety measures in place when they reopen. General Motors wants 1,100 workers on an assembly line on Monday in Arlington, Texas. But let's break down Ford because a lot of plants are involved. They want to open an assembly plant in Mexico starting on April the 6th. The key date is April the 14th, where Ford wants to resume production at Dearborn Truck Assembly. That's where one worker tested positive a week ago, causing that plant to shut down. Other plants are in Kentucky, Kansas City, and Ohio. Also on the 14th, Ford wants to open Dearborn Stamping, Dearborn Diversified Manufacturing, parts of Van Dyke Transmission, and a components plant in Rawsonville. My UAW source is saying President Trump is sending the message to make this happen. Here's what he said yesterday.
Ultimately, the goal is to ease the guidelines and open things up to very large sections of our country as we near the end of our historic battle with the invisible enemy. I hope we can do this by Easter. I think that would be a great thing for our country, and we're all working very hard to make that a reality.
Now, the UAW is not happy about this. They are studying this, but also say in a statement, the only guideline in a big three boardroom should be management asking themselves, would I send my family, my son or daughter into that plant and be 100% certain they are safe? Fiat Chrysler telling us in a statement today their plants will remain closed until April the 14th, but no additional word beyond that. But big news in General Motors, again, this announcement this afternoon, voluntarily asking workers to return to work in Texas. The solicitation to workers. We'll have that for you next hour at 5. Live in Dearborn, Jim Kirchner, 7 Action News.
I'm sure a lot of people will have something to say about that news. We'll see you at 6, Jim. Thank you very much for the live report.